Hi everybody, welcome back to Movie Related. It was double feature last night. We went and saw two movies back to back, and the first one we want to talk about is The Protégé. Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson, Maggie Q. Great cast. Let's see if we liked it or not. Bangkok! When we first started to watch both of these movies back to back, I said this movie is the one I think I will prefer the best out of the two. I don't know if that's true or not. The Protégé, it's a young girl, gets rescued by Samuel L. Jackson at the beginning of the movie, turns into one of the world's best assassins. They have like a private company. You've seen it before. Something happens to him and she goes out for revenge. That's the story. She's the #1 assassin now. Basically, right? And chaos ensues.
There's some good action scenes.
Well, I don't know if you're characterizing it properly. I didn't get the sense that they were the top assassins in the world and there was like a ranking and they had an association. I didn't get that.
Paul, they were AAA rated.
Did I say association?
Well, you said they have a company.
They do.
No, they just have, it's like father and son, or father-daughter relationship.
They got paid $9 million for the first hit. They have a company. They do this for a living.
They're contractors, contract killers.
Okay, well that's what we've seen this in other movies.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very generic story line. You know, girl gets saved by an assassin, turns into an assassin.
It's a variation of a common storyline.
Okay.
Yes. I had high hopes for it because, first of all, Michael Keaton, Samuel Jackson, and I like Maggie Q as well. She's from Lone Survivor. And the director did Mask of Zorro, GoldenEye, Casino Royale, The Foreigner with Jackie Chan. The writer did Equalizer, The Mechanic, Jack Reacher, The Magnificent Seven. Pretty good chances that this is going to be a great movie.
I think everyone's acting was on par.
Here's my problem with the movie. Strong female character. She had zero personality in this movie. Even when Samuel Jackson's joking with her and that, she just like does this. That's her entire...
I feel like that was part of the character though, Don.
But that's the trouble. She is stone-faced all through the movie, even when she's interacting with her best friend.
But when you're a child and you see your entire family wiped out in front of you, and then you have to wipe out all of the people that just wiped out your family, and then you're raised to be a contract killer?
You never laugh in your entire life.
You're probably not big on humor.
You've never laughed. Ever. In your entire life, you can never laugh.
We saw 2 hours.
You give a gift to your best friend. A rare gift that makes him, he loves it, and you don't even smile.
But to be fair, nobody in this movie had an aloof personality other than Samuel L. Jackson. Michael Keaton was a little bit, but he was always still stone-faced.
He was fun. But he was humorous in his stone face. He did little jokes and he referenced things, and that was like his kind of style of humor. It wasn't a ha 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 humor, it was a sly humor.
So I mean, this wasn't a comedy.
I know, but the trouble
Don
I want to like this character.
Okay, but are you complaining about this character in this movie, or are you not liking the trend of strong female characters having no personality?
Both.
Okay, but don't put that all on this movie.
No, but here's my problem with the movie. It made me not really care about this character. Her personality in this movie, because I know Maggie Q is a good actress. The character in this movie, I did not go, I hope she survives. I really hope this goes well for her. I feel for her. At no point. Because I did not find any attachment to her.
Does she play other roles where she has a more engaging personality?
Oh, yeah. I've seen her in comedies. I've seen her in lots of stuff. Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I did not mind her in this movie whatsoever.
No,
I enjoyed her portrayal of her character. I enjoyed kind of everybody in this character except the ultimate villain at the end. I found that, okay, you're the ultimate villain. I have no idea why you're evil or why I should hate you.
Yeah.
Just I know that you are the ultimate villain.
Because they tell you he is.
Yeah.
And that was
He's holding a charity event, yet he's the ultimate bad guy.
Yeah. Like the heroes tell us that he is absolutely corrupt evil to the core. But we don't see any of that. We don't hear about any of it. It's just, oh, by the way, he's evil.
Yeah.
And not only that, the whole reason they're hunting down this one person that leads them to them, and anybody, by the basic story is, whoever asks about this one person or investigates this person gets killed. And that's why Samuel L. Jackson gets targeted. Well, even at the end, we're going,
But why?
but how, what does it, we know why the kid was, because it's a fake thing, but why is he killing people? Why is anyone even asking about this kid?
Well, we know why.
No one knows why they're asking about the kid.
Yeah, we do. He explains it at the end.
Sort of. But I mean, it's such a... Apparently 4 people have died asking about this kid. Well, why are people asking about this kid?
No.
He had explained it at the end, and then Samuel L. Jackson said, no, I don't believe that for a second, and dismisses it completely.
No, Samuel L. Jackson explains why he started looking for the kid. I can't tell you all this because it goes into spoiler territory. But if you watch it, you're going to get it. I don't know why these guys didn't get it. Anyway.
It's very weak.
There was a lot of good action in this movie. I really like the dynamic between Maggie Q and Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
They have this weird little thing going on. They're both very strong characters, enemies and possibly not enemies. But the story did take a little while to get into.
A little while. Halfway through the movie, we were still wondering, what's this movie about?
It wasn't halfway.
It was a good portion of the movie.
Well, we knew what it was about. We didn't know why they were looking for this person.
Yeah, it starts off with a little mission kind of thing. And then 20 minutes after the mission, you're still watching her make eggs or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
Going to a
slice of life
bookstore, ordering coffee.
Yeah.
And remember, no personality. It's just stone face sitting in the book. I had this book, sellers. And even when she's joking around with her friend who works at the bookstore with her, it's just this. And I know that is a directing choice. You be this way. And it works when they're confronting each other. Like Michael Keaton and her in the restaurant. It works in that situation when she's trying to keep... Like, she shouldn't be joking.
No, but there was a little playfulness between her.
Well, that's
and
what I mean.
Michael
That's why I said it worked.
Yeah.
That part
she wasn't
worked.
stone-faced so much when she was talking with him. Like when they had the dinner and stuff like that. She wasn't stone-faced.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
You're both wrong. She was like this the entire dinner.
I think that's just her face.
No. I've seen her act.
No, she was smiling. She was being flirtatious. She was being threatening.
Yes, but that's what I said. That in that case, it worked in that dynamic. But when you're in the basement of your best friend's house and you're celebrating a birthday, this face doesn't work.
She was concerned about him because he's ill.
They're reeling you into the stupidness. People can have flaws, people can joke, people have fun. That's the thing. And they wanted to make this such a serious movie, and I didn't think it was as it didn't need to be serious the entire time. It would have drawn you more into the character to like the character. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I was worried something was going to happen to him. I could care less about Maggie Q's character, and that's the one we're supposed to be cheering for.
Did you like Maggie Q's character?
I thought she was fine.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, nothing better than fine. Nothing raves better for a movie. You know what? We saw a movie, guys.
No, but I wasn't sitting there thinking, wow, I wish this like hitman would just tell more jokes.
You know what? What if they just switched out Maggie Q for Ryan Reynolds?
Oh,
and made it a little funnier.
I bet you it would have been better. Sorry, Maggie, you're no Ryan Reynolds.
And maybe Samuel L. Jackson, he could have a wife.
I don't know if Ryan Reynolds can pull off the outfits that Maggie Q is wearing.
No, probably not.
Have you seen Ryan Reynolds? He can pull off anything, baby.
Because Maggie Q was definitely put there for eye candy.
Yeah,
in this,
and it worked.
She was center stage. Okay? So if you like that, great. It'll take your mind off of how stone-faced she was.
Yep. And it's a cute face. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with Maggie Q's face. I just wish that I would have been more into the person. I wanted to be kind of fearful that she was going to die. I wanted to like her a lot. And I didn't. It's not just, a female-led character. Anybody from those kind of movies, if I don't get invested in the character, I don't care as much, and that takes away from the movie. Action's fine. Michael Keaton's pretty good. The bad guys in this are very generic.
Yeah.
I liked the
second in command. The third in command.
The one that's on par with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, the third in command.
Who was the head torturer guy.
Yeah.
I liked him. I didn't like the ultimate villain. You know what else I didn't like? At the end, when they finally capture him because they got him in a special place. I didn't like that they were able to access that special place.
Without... they did it by drone.
Oh, sure, drone. But there were 4 billion contract mercenary protectors in that place.
As long as you know the code, no one's looking at you.
Yeah. You just pretend like you know. And you know what? Hey, you're one of the most beautiful women on the face of the planet. You know how you disguise yourself? You make your hair a little shorter.
Yeah.
We've seen that played 1,000 times.
And we always say the same thing.
Yeah.
No. Right?
And
that'd be like the Hulk putting on a wig and us not knowing it's the Hulk.
And the only
Rock.
reason they identified her was that she wasn't wearing a bracelet. Everything else was, they were just...
Yeah. So there are a few things that weren't perfect with this
Could have been
movie.
approved.
A little bit slow at times, but I kind of thought the movie was...
All in all,
okay.
I didn't mind going to the theater to see it.
I was engaged throughout the whole thing.
It was fine, everybody. It was fine.
But that's okay. It's okay to have a fine movie. It doesn't have to be fantastic.
I'm just saying how they could have made it better.
Here's the thing. It is no Back to the Future.
Thanks, Mark.
Like, in caliber.
Always appreciate your input.
Wait. Yeah, he's right.
Well, it was no Star Wars.
Sure.
But for a budget of $12 million, it wasn't bad. All right.
No,
Did
it
you
was
stay
okay.
up all night thinking about that one?
Just came to me. But
He saw Back to the Future too, and he said, you know what? It's no Back to the Future. All right. Out of 10, what do you give it?
I'll give it a 6.5.
7. It was a 7. It was okay. It was good.
I'm going to give it a 6. It was all right. To me, it felt long, and I wasn't invested in the main character as much as I was invested in the bad guy, which is not really the way you should have been.
Yeah. I really
should've
did
gone.
like Michael Keaton's character, though. He was fun.
Yeah.
When he was on screen, he was fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just wanted to be more invested in the main character because I know she can do it because I've seen her do it in other movies. I know she's a great actress. So, good cast, good director, good writer. So movie. It was fine. It was fine, everybody.
I didn't mind paying for it.
No.
Actually, I didn't pay for it. You
No,
paid for
Don paid.
I paid for it. I minded paying 3 times for it. I'm going to give it a 5 now. All right, well, if you see it, let us know in the comments down below. Are you going to check it out? Are you going to wait till it comes on a streaming service? Would you say this is a must-see in theaters? I would say no. I think you're okay watching this on the little screen.
But it's not a tragedy if you do see it.
If you go see it. If you want to see something and nothing else is out there, this is fine. This is fine to go see. And until next time, we'll see you on the channel.
It's no Back to the Future.
Bangkok!